And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tighten up. Recon, 132 fighter. Wide. 55, my guy, 55. Gun. You ain't got nothing. Hey, Echo. Mike 55. Watch the pass. Hey, can't. Here we go. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson leaves this one with Penny.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mike 54. Here we go. Check out route.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert on 1st down. It's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 4th down. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On second down now, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and through by Myers. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 44, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey. Well, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Gun. Kill it, motion me out. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we're good, we're good. Come on.
3rd and long for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Gun.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
49, check 49, check 49. First. Slam. Hey, yo. Gun. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Nice, sweetheart. Yellow. Where's the hot?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Cousins. His throw, what about the 5? A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go. Do it. That's really good. Let's 50. What it is.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bailey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Carson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Penning. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line, just I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.